has 4, and it will be
Riverdale Baptist needs a big second quarter here, folks.
St. Francis ball. St. Francis drills it. Jones has the ball. Jones will pass it, and now eventually Baldwin. Jones has the ball back. Jones now drilling it. Baldwin now has it. And now Baldwin trying to create something here. And it looks like we got a foul, and that's a new player in the game, Chad Brown. Number 4 was the, and it looks like that'll be on number 12, Anderson.
Riverdale Baptist has switched to a 2-3 zone.
Here.
Let's see how that prevents the post passes inside.
And now we got Tolles with the ball. Tolles misses the layup, and rebound by Baldwin. Baldwin passes to Jones for 3, and that's off again. And another offensive rebound, free for Baldwin. And not another rebound. That'll be Anderson with the rebound. And
St. Francis needs to make those easy looks in the paint.
And turnover, and there goes Tolles. And there you go.
Wow.
The easy layup to
nice
make it
finish.
16-8. St. Francis or Riverdale Baptist, and I really think that Riverdale Baptist needs a timeout here.
St. Francis still in a 2-3 zone.
And now we got that
jump ball.
Foul, jump ball. And that'll be possession of Riverdale Baptist. They really needed that one here as Anderson got the jump ball. Anderson will be inbounding it in here. 16-8. 63 left in the second quarter. And it looks like maybe another turnover. And now we got the Brown with it. And we got
more turnovers. This is not looking good for Riverdale Baptist.
And I don't know how many turnovers we have, but we were counting turnovers. We would be at about 10 to 15 overall. And now a wild pass. Oh, that is a wonderful
nice pass.
Wonderful. And the offensive rebound and the putback, that is a great way to create momentum. Johnson's that thing, but great way to create momentum. 16-10. Riverdale Baptist. And that is a foul.
Really nice play back there with the pass overhead. There was no defensive player back there to prevent the pass.
That'll be on Anderson here as we are again, we'll get you updated with the number of fouls for everybody for Riverdale Baptist at halftime. But we do have the correct amount of fouls for St. Francis. Jones got fouled, so he will shoot the 2 free throws. First one in, so it is 17-10 now. 6:29 left in the second quarter.
St. Francis continuing to shoot well at the line, shooting 83% from the free throw line right now.
And now, shooting, second shot, makes it. And now the ball pass.
Pushing in a transition. Oh.
And another turnover with the pass where that was a crazy pass there. But
one-handed pass. It must have slipped off his hand.
18-10. But that was interesting there. But Baldwin passing it to Tolles. And now we got Baldwin with the ball. And passing it over to West. And now we got Jones misses it. And now with
nice
the
dunk.
Sort of dunk, Murphy. Now fast breakdown. And now we got a pass to 23, who is Bello, and he misses it.
You cannot play inside
Jones
against
is
this
going
St. Francis
down.
team.
Tolles now. And another turnover for St. Francis. 20-10, St. Francis beat Riverdale Baptist. But St. Francis is in full control of this game.
Yes, I agree completely. Riverdale Baptist only shooting 27% from the field, 50% from the line.
And now we got Weaver. Weaver trying to create something. And now for 3. Miss.
Nice offensive rebound.
Offensive rebound. That 3 was missed by Burks. The offensive rebound made.
That's what you got to do. No block out. Just go for that offensive board. Get an extra possession for your team.
20-12 now. Jones passing it into West. Now to Tolles. Tolles passes it to West. West drills it in, misses it, and the rebound by Creek.
2-3 zone looks to be having a positive impact on the defense for Riverdale Baptist.
And now Baldwin with the rebound. Baldwin, also called ace, as we told you before, but ace.
Nice pass
to Murphy. And the dunk for Jason Murphy.
Beautiful no-look pass there.
22-12. 4:51 left in the second quarter. And it looks like we got an and what?
Technical foul.
Technical foul on Jason Murphy, number 13. So that'll be 2 shots for Riverdale Baptist.
Is that for hanging on the rim too long?
Probably. And the ball. And doing those 2 free throws will be Jordan Johnson. And he makes the first here. 22-13.
I'm not even sure what that technical foul was for.
As long as Murphy continues to play, we may have some issues here. But
yeah.
But missed second, so we are 22-14.
Looks like we are moving on from the technical foul. No other issues.
Yeah, and 22-14. St. Francis beat Riverdale Baptist. And now inbounding the ball is St. Jean, and he needs to get the touch. And we got some.
Oh, he reached over the line.
Reaching on Black, and that was specifically, that would be Tolles doing that. So now, same person bring it in. Now we got.
Looks like St. Francis has switched to man.
Yes, and Johnson passing it to Creek, passing it to St. Jean.
Oh, almost a carry there.
St. Jean passing it to, and now eventually with Weaver. Weaver, oh, and that's a travel for Thomas Weaver.
I actually thought he tipped the ball. Interesting call there.
And they are really, and now Jones passes in to Baldwin as, Baldwin passes it to Jones. Jones passes it to Tolles. Passes it to Murphy. Turnover. Weaver driving it down. Passes it to Johnson. Johnson with the layup. And it's 22-16 with the fast break. Riverdale Baptist is trying to get back into this game.
Yes.
But what do they need to do to get fully back into this game?
Oh, they need to limit drives like that for starters.
Yeah.
They just need to get a body into the lane, draw a charge.
And there you go. St. Francis makes another basket. 24-16. 3:43 left in the second quarter. And for 3, number 10.
See, that's a bad shot. He should not be shooting that deep.
Missed. And West has the rebound. West is going down. And a back pass to Jones to Baldwin. Baldwin. A pick by West. Giving it to West. A good pick and roll. And that is a good foul, a good pick and roll there. 2 shots coming for St. Francis.
Riverdale needs to play better defense than that. They were just standing up.
You know, West with the first free throw. And he makes it so 25-16. Now we got some subs coming in, so we'll tell you those. 5 and 12. Alexander and Staten come in for 13 and was it Jones and Murphy.
Freshman and sophomore duo coming in.
And now second free throw for West. West misses it, so that's the rebound by 11, Brown. Now for 3 for Riverdale Baptist, that was Johnson the attempt. The offensive rebound missed. Rebound by Johnson.
They cannot get those threes to drop.
Oh, sorry, excuse me, Tolles. Tolles with the rebound. Tolles now handling the ball.
Pick and roll again.
Pick and roll again.
Oh.
And now way too far past.
Nice save.
And they saved it. Baldwin has the ball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Now for 3 is 12. Staten misses it. And now St. Jean dribbling the ball.
Pressured by Alexander.
Pass to Creek. And now Eventually.
Nice.
And an and one for Jordan Johnson, the senior guard. 25-18, 2:35 left in the second quarter.
Riverdale Baptist is doing a really good job of drawing the bigs up and then getting an easy dish down for the layup.
Now, 20, Jamal West is coming in for number 3, Busby. Taquan Busby has not been in the game yet, if I recall. Johnson shooting it. He misses it. And there you have it. Sub for the Crusaders.
Walter Burks, number 2.
And Burks coming in for St. Jean. And now for Riverdale Baptist, they have 8 fouls. St. Francis has 6. And now, throwing the ball is Weaver. Weaver still handling the ball. Less than 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Coming is
nice defense there.
Weaver for 3 is Johnson. Misses it. Now Toltz with
Push the ball.
Now they didn't push the ball there. Baldwin controlling it up there. They have a healthy 7-point lead.
Pick and roll again. Wow.
And now getting there to Alexander. Alexander, and now for 3 is missed by Staten. Kyrie Staten misses the 3.
Knocks it off a Riverdale Baptist player. That is number 0, Ra Jones.
And now it is St. Francis ball with 1:50 left in the second quarter. And now Jones passing it to Alexander. Alexander dribbles it, passing to Jones. Jones for 3, and I don't think we've seen any 3s yet in this game. And it looks like it'll be Riverdale Baptist's ball. And if I recall here, I don't think there may have been some 3s made here.
I don't know if they made a single 3-pointer.
Let's see here. Yeah, no 3s
wow.
made the
That's
whole
really
entire
hurting
game. Okay. And now we are drawing the ball.
Oh, that should have been a foul.
And now, throws the ball down to Baldwin. Baldwin now shooting it.
Nice move.
And a good jumper by Baldwin. 9-point lead, a minute left. What does Riverdale Baptist have to do to get back, cut the lead down in those final minutes?
Well, wait, how many points does Ace Baldwin have right now?
And now possession would go to St. Francis, but I'm telling you, Riverdale Baptist has gotten a lot of calls against them. They have really not gotten a lot of calls favoring their position here tonight.
Yeah. Riverdale Baptist, they really need to minimize their foul calls because St. Francis is shooting really well at the line. And if they want to minimize this lead, they need to stop giving them so many free throws because they are making pretty much all of them.
And it looked like he called a timeout, but apparently that's a jump ball.
Yeah.
So St. Francis ball, that has been real. Riverdale Baptist has been on the unfortunate side of calls today.
Looks like his pull-up jumper.
Left.
No.
Jones now dribbling the ball, passes it to Baldwin. Baldwin shoots it. No. And that's a rebound by Brown.
I'll tell you what, Baldwin has a really nice pull-up jumper, though.
And now we are past that to Johnson. Johnson, and that's for 2. So we've had no 3s yet this whole entire game. But it is 27-20. St. Francis beating Riverdale Baptist. Less than, it looks like this will be the last shot of the game.
20 seconds left.
It's going to be half for any team here. St. Francis now dribbling the ball. Carlos Alexander makes the move. Ra Jones showing the jumper, and he misses it. And the offensive rebound for Baldwin. Baldwin now 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Oh, and the missed layup, and that's how we end the half. 27-20. The St. Francis Academy Panthers beating the Riverdale Baptist Crusaders at half. And Liam, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Well, both teams are playing, I think, really, really good defense because St. Francis is only shooting 31% from the field. Riverdale Baptist only shooting 33. I just think both teams need to try to score more on offense because defense is not going to win you the game. So
yes, and now we are. Let's look now. Now we are going to get on here. And now for stats here, Lear's score for St. Francis is Jason Murphy, one of the captains, 8 points, and
4 for 4 shooting.
And Riverdale Baptist lead score is, it looks like Jordan Johnson with 10 points, and really it's been a struggle here for these teams.
Yes.
A lot of turnovers, a lot of stuff. How could these teams really eliminate the turnovers and all those mistakes they're making?
think for Riverdale Baptist, I think they're doing too many cross-court passes. What I really think is they need to reverse the ball by just doing the simple pass, and they really need to try to get those bigs in foul trouble because because if they get those bigs in foul trouble, then they can try to get them out of the game, and then they can push the tempo, try to score more inside. But because their jump shot is not really falling right now, so if they get those bigs in foul trouble, it might be easier for them to drive into the paint and get some layups. And now what is St. Francis you think gotta do to maintain this lead in the second half? I think the pick and roll is really working for them. They really should try to look at their bigs rolling to the basket inside because Charles Murphy, or is that it? Yeah. Jason Murphy, excuse me, is shooting 4 for 4. I think they need to keep feeding the big man down low because Riverdale Baptist has a significant smaller center. Murphy being 6'9". How tall is the Riverdale Baptist center?
Yeah, Riverdale Baptist is not having their heights on.
Yeah, heights are not listed, but significantly shorter. They need to keep feeding their big men down low, and keep getting easy buckets. If Riverdale Baptist wants to prevent that, I think the zone is working well. It's forcing them to shoot from the outside, but that's letting Ace Baldwin shoot more of his pull-up jumpers, which seem to be falling.
And now we would like to thank the sponsors here. Especially, there are many sponsors here. You can look at the website, but Capitol Hilton, Cusman and Wakefield, Holiday Inn, the Italian Store, Morgan Stanley, Natalie Homes, Paul Facility Services, and many more here. But since we're talking about this right now, let's talk about donate now to the DC Classic. It helps out many things here. Gonzaga, there's McKenna Center and many service projects at the end during the summer that rising seniors will take. Like some of them go to Florida, some of them go to Puerto Rico, some of them stay here in McKenna Center, but some could go to Los Angeles, New Orleans. If you see that on the list, they don't go. They're not doing New Orleans next year, but Kansas City, there's a lot of opportunities. Please donate. It helps fund that.
We appreciate all the donations. It's really for a good cause.
And McKenna Center especially helps. It's daily. They help the homeless who are on the streets of DC. They come in and they cook help a good meal for them. And the students really help out with that. And And usually they have a program from October to March this year because they're doing renovations that they are able that the homeless can look up on the computer and find job opportunities for them and make money. It's
Yeah.
really good for them. And then you got Campus Kitchen. You see that on the list. It's extremely helpful. They go to I forgot what it was called, but they cook food, and then they also deliver food to the homeless, and it's a really good experience for people to know what it feels like for them, make new friends, feel like you've had an impact on somebody's life, and you see that there. And for the overview of service projects, there's the Red Cloud there. That's to go at the Indian Reservation there. There's add a few more. There is the U.S.-Mexico border where they go to the border there and see what's like there. Kansas City is not listed in there. I mentioned that again. This year there's also Salem, West Virginia. Emmitsburg, Maryland is for pretty much freshmen and freshmen to go to, and then seniors and juniors, and then you're looking at WGA Chesapeake. That's also great too. And please donate, because it helps out with all these causes.
That is lots of fun.
Surge trips, and if they fund the surge trips, it helps you learn the experience, and it has an impact on the students to really just go out and help out the community.
Yeah, definitely.
And now we have about 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in till the half's over, but the team should go out in about a minute now. 27-20. St. Francis is being Riverdale Baptist with about 4 minutes left. And now, since we're close to ending the half here, what do you think are the keys for the second half for both teams?
Well, like I said earlier, I think Riverdale Baptist, they have to keep playing their zone in order to prevent the bigs of St. Francis from getting easy looks inside, because that's where they're getting most of their points. Whoever's guarding Ace Baldwin, he needs to really do a good job of preventing him from, or at least putting a hand up when he's shooting his pull-up jumper. And again, just rotating defensively, try to get some charges maybe. And then for St. Francis, if they can keep pounding it inside, that's what's really giving them a lot of points right now. Keep getting fouls, keep drawing fouls so that they can head to the free throw line, because they are shooting 88% from the free throw line. Keep maximizing their free throw attempts so they can get easy points and maximize this lead.
And as St. Francis is some of the players, both teams are coming back out onto the court. Let's review some of these stats. St. Francis Academy, the Panthers from Baltimore, Maryland, they are shooting 29%. Riverdale Baptist, the Crusaders from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, St. Francis from Baltimore, but Riverdale Baptist is shooting 33. So even though Riverdale Baptist is shooting more, they're still losing by 7. But you wouldn't think they would be shooting more, but you're seeing that there. Free throws, another big difference. This is probably the biggest difference.
Biggest difference.
Look at this. St. Francis Academy, 88% on free throws today to 57% for Riverdale Baptist. That will probably be key at the end of the game. That 88%.
St. Francis actually has more personal fouls on them than Riverdale Baptist, but St. Francis is shooting a way higher percentage. I think Riverdale Baptist, if they keep getting fouled, they really need to hit their free throws, because it could really help them in the long run, as the lead is only 7 points. And in basketball, that can change in 2-3 possessions.
And remember, the winner of this game will face Whitney Young from Chicago, Illinois, who received a scare today.
Very close victory.
Very close victory. Buzzer beater by Tyler Beard. So that the winner of this game will play at 8:30 in the semifinal number 2. And the loser of this game will play St. Vincent Pallotti from Laurel, Maryland at 5 o'clock for the consolation game number 2. And
it looked to be a great game, the last game between Whitney Young and St. Vincent Pallotti. I was only there for like the last 6 minutes, but from that it looked like a really good game.
Yeah.
Exciting finish.
That was a back and forth game, but now as the teams are back on the court here, we are a minute away from the beginning of the second half here. let's see here.
Are both teams yet to make a 3-point field goal?
No. Yeah, that's the interesting fact, folks. No 3-point field goals have been made yet in this game. It's crazy to believe because you have the people, the NBA stars dominate out there like Stephen Curry and all Klay Thompson, Smash Brothers. You're having all those players shooting threes. And then you have this game, no threes made, not really any threes overall shot.
Old school basketball game right here.
Old school basketball game, low scoring too, 27-20, and it's just how the game's gone here as we are beginning the second half here. You're beginning the second half as the teams return to the court. And Riverdale Baptist looks to come back into the lead.
Yeah, let's see if they can.
Come back, and hopefully for Riverdale Baptist, they actually get some calls going their way because that was an unfortunate half for them. Now, Weaver passes the ball. The crowd just suddenly with the music off. Now this crowd just suddenly silence. Weaver dribbles the ball, shoots it, and that is missed offensive rebound. Another missed shot there. That was by Johnson. Now Baldwin. Now,
let's see if they go with the pick and roll again.
And now Baldwin. Let's see what response these two teams have coming out of the half. Now Jones.
ISO top of the key.
Shoots it.
Oh,
and a rebound by Bello. Sorry, that was Bello on the shot two.
This is not a favorable rim for each of the teams.
On the shot two over on the other court. Now there goes the foul, and that
nice
was
take right
Anderson driving it in, and that's 14. That is number 14, or maybe not. That was
third foul on Jason Murphy.
Yeah, third foul on Jason.
That is big.
13, Jason Murphy. That is third foul, including a technical. Remember, a technical foul for Jason Murphy, so the next one could get him ejected. Free throw for Miles Anderson. First free throw. Made. So it is now 27-21.
There we go.
7:10 left in the third quarter.
Let's see if Riverdale Baptist can make more of these free throws. It could really help them.
Yeah, and second free throw is made for
nice, 2 for
Miles
2.
Anderson.
3-point lead, or
and
4-point lead.
Now bringing the ball up is Jordan Tolles, the junior. Now Baldwin, he passes the ball and passes it to Jones. Jones passes it to Tolles. Tolles passes it to Murphy, passes it to Baldwin. Baldwin for the shot, and it's like another thing. We had this instance on the same position last game too. And the shot clock will be reset.
Refs having a discussion over that.
Yeah,
getting the ball
it
stuck in the
seems like we have, because last game we had the same call. It looks like it was a jump ball, but this time the refs say it differently. So maybe something different happened. And now we got foul and one for Jamal West. And now it is 29-22 St. Francis.
Nice take.
And now we got free throw for Jamal West. Is made. 30-22, and they're consistent free throw making.
Yes, continuing to shoot, 88%.
And now we got Weaver dribbling the ball down.
Baldwin trying to defend him.
And now we got
switch.
Anderson, and Anderson
good
trying
deflection.
to control the ball here. And we got a shot clock issue
and
here
one.
As the shot clock never ran. So I wonder if the refs will call on that. Look at that, because the shot clock never ran that possession. either way, that would have not affected anything because that was an and one.
If the threes aren't falling, then try to take a mid-range jumper. Really good job there.
But either way, that wouldn't matter now because the shot clock would reset to 30. So, yeah.
And count the basket.
They will count the basket. They should count the basket here.
Fouls on Ace Baldwin.
Yeah, fouls on Baldwin. This will be one free throw. And he makes it.
Another make.
Another make. No, actually, that's not. Yeah, that's a make.
Oh, almost a steal.
30-25, St. Francis. And now we got Jordan Tolles dribbling it down. And a made shot for Tolles. It is 32-25. Now we got Johnson. Now we got Weaver. Pass the ball.
Let's see if they can get it to the middle in this 2-3 defense.
Creek. Now we got Weaver. No, excuse me, Anderson. Anderson dribbling the ball. Anderson now passing it. Now the Creek.
Nice play.
Creek makes the shot. It is a 5-point game, folks. 32-27, 5:53 left.
Nice use of the pick and roll to draw the big outside of the paint.
And now we got Tolles passing it to Baldwin. Baldwin shooting the two.
Wow.
Makes it 34-27. Now we got Weaver dribbling the ball. And Creek now has the ball. Pass it to Anderson. Anderson now holding the ball. Less than 20 seconds left on the shot clock. And now
Deep
for three.
Oh.
Still no threes. Offensive rebound. They need that desperately. For three.
Make. Wow.
That
4-point game.
Johnson. It is 34-30.
Big three right there for Riverdale Baptist.
And now that's the tightest I've seen him going. And the dunk by by Jordan Tolles.
Emphatic slam there.
Probably gonna be a momentum changer,
Yeah.
Liam. 36-30. St. Francis beating Riverdale Baptist. 5:05 left in the third quarter. That was a huge dunk.
Riverdale Baptist coming back. Maybe that dunk is what St. Francis needed to keep playing and get a good defensive stop, try to extend their lead.
Just completely stop their momentum there.
Yeah.
And now, because of that, Riverdale Baptist needed to call a timeout here. Is again 36-30 here. And now we got it looks like here Riverdale Baptist ball.
2-1-2 press.
2-1-2 press here. It looks like now Creek's having problems. Now Weaver's got the ball. They're trapping him. Trapping him now. Weaver's able to and ripping the ball out is Baldwin, and he passed the ball. Great steal there by Baldwin, just ripping that ball out, giving it to West.
Good rebound there.
Now West offensive rebound, and now for three,
almost
off by Tolles. Now dribbling it down is Creek, and that is off.
Bad turnover.
That is a bad turnover, but the teams have done a good job of limiting turnovers.
They had a lot in the first quarter especially, but I think you're right. They have done a good job at limiting them, getting good easy passes down the middle, down the gut, good layups.
And now we got Baldwin passing down, and Baldwin has 6 points right now, and a foul.
Oh, that looked to be clean to me.
It looks like that'll be 2 shots. It looks like that'll be on 23. Never mind, it's on Weaver. Weaver, 2 shots. 2 shots for Jamal West.
We got to shoot him.
Made shot. It is now 37-30. 4:19 left in the third quarter. And now one shot. And he makes it. And now we got Creek.
St. Francis shooting 90%.
And whoa, that was interesting. And then now a turnover.
Nice trap.
That was a really good trap. And a miss. And Jones with the offensive rebound. And it looks like he's still going up. And that'll be a jump ball.
Gotta make that easy layup.
Riverdale Baptist.
That was a lucky possession there for Riverdale Baptist.
And now we got timeout, looks like. Yep.
Both teams seem to have missed a lot of layups in this game.
15-second timeout as it is 38-30. St. Francis beating Riverdale Baptist with 4:09 left in the third quarter. Now, Riverdale Baptist had to come back a bit.
Only 4-point deficit at that time.
At the time, now it's back to 8. What does St. Francis need to do to extend this lead more into the Dodgers, even more up to more towards 15?
Well, they cannot get lazy on defense. If they want to extend this game, they need to play hard-nosed defense.
Excuse me, I'm going to extend the lead for St. Francis.
Yeah. If they want to extend, they need to prevent Riverdale Baptist from getting easy looks inside because they've done a really good job of drawing their bigs out and kicking it inside. And then if they double-team the post, kicking it out for a mid-range jumper.
And now passing in to Brown. It looks like he just came in. And now Brown passing it to Burks. Burks looks like he came in too. Passed it to Johnson. Now we got Johnson handling the ball. Pass it to Weaver. Weaver with the jumper. Weaver misses it. Offensive rebound. And now
another miss.
And then another miss. And it'll be Riverdale Baptist ball. Now we've had some, we're right next to the Riverdale Baptist bench, and we're seeing a lot of yelling at the ref.
Very angry.
What do you think do you think this could cause a lot of commotion towards recording that this gets closed, St. Francis and Riverdale Baptist with the refs?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think the refs have missed some foul calls, but I just think the players need to focus on the game. They cannot focus on the calls that the refs are making. That is not their job. They just need to focus on playing.
And now Creek. Now loose ball. Creek claimed it, and he misses the layup. And another, and that's a foul.
There we go.
That's a foul.
Riverdale Baptist coach.
That looks like it's on
angry.
Jones. There. It looks like that's his second foul for Robert Jones. First free throw? And
Coach Travis Lyons having a conversation with the ref about the foul calls.
Yeah, seems like he's been doing it, but it seems like he's getting some good. Looks like that's not getting any worse, which is really good.
Yeah.
Which is good news. We don't want this game getting crazy here.
Yes.
And now second free throw. Miss. So 38-31. 3:30 left in the third quarter. And Baldwin.
Nice crossover.
Shooting it. Nice crossover there indeed.
Almost a putback dunk.
And it'll be St. Francis ball. And then the substitution will be Miles Anderson going in for Jordan Johnson. Now they pass in the ball to Busby.
Jamal West coming up for the pick and roll.
And Baldwin at it, and we got a foul. And it looks like this is on Weaver.
How many team fouls is that? 13 personal fouls on St. Francis, 8 on Riverdale Baptist.
Yeah, but that's overall. Right now, this half, the team has
3 and 4, yeah.
4 for Riverdale Baptist, 3 for St. Francis. As now we're going to the free throw line again. Jamal West is at the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. He makes the first. It is now 39-31, 8-point game. Now, second shot for Jamal West. Makes it, and it is now 40-31. Now.
Oh,
and
nice play.
We got
by Ace
turnover.
Baldwin.
Riverdale Baptist
Steals the ball and
turns the
throws it
ball
off the Riverdale Baptist defender.
and it's St. Francis ball here with 13 left in the third quarter. And now passing the ball in to Jamal West. And a good,
Oh.
he misses the layup.
Another easy layup missed.
Baldwin there. And now you got Baldwin passing it to Tolles. Tolles
Double teamed.
passing it. No, sorry. Passing it to Balogun. Tolles shooting it. Misses it. Rebound. And whoa!
Good hustle.
That should have been kind of a foul. But there's a timeout by St. Francis with 2:38 left in the third quarter. 40-31, St. Francis.
St. Francis players really showing the heart and hustle, diving on the floor for these loose balls.
Definitely, and that has caused them to get a lot of steals. And, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on here. It's 40-31, and we have fourth
As the game
fouls.
is winding down,
Same
Riverdale
amount
Baptist needs to
of
figure
fouls
out.
as we had before when we said it. Timeout. The timeout is over now. 30-second timeout. It's over, and now St. Francis will inbound the ball, and Busby passing it to West, passing it to Baldwin. Baldwin has the ball, passing it to Johnson. No, to Tolles, excuse me. And now rebound by Anderson. Anderson passes it to Craig.
Nice behind the back move.
Almost was a travel. Foul.
Is that goaltending?
It looks like that's a foul.
No goaltending. Looks like a clean block.
Yeah. 20. It looks like that foul will be on Balogun.
Is this his first minutes of the game? Don't believe I've seen him in the game before.
I think he was in some part of the first half, but he didn't have that much of an impact.
He's got nice size.
Now substitutions, Jones and Alexander. And here goes Tolles and Baldwin. I don't think Baldwin's got a rest in this game, so this may be his first rest of the game. Well deserved. Creek, one more shot. Misses it. And it will stay with the Crusaders of Riverdale Baptist. And now we got Johnson coming in for Creek.
Some commotion here.
Yeah. And Riverdale Baptist now with 2:19 left in the third quarter. Now they pass the ball eventually to Johnson.
St. Francis in the 2-3 zone.
Burks. Now we passed it to St. Jean.
Oh.
Missed. And it
layup
is
cleared up in mid.
made
Nice.
by Brown. Jones is trying to speed up the pace, and that could be a deflection. That is a deflection. And as Johnson runs into the third row of the stands, it will be St. Francis ball. They pass to Alexander. Alexander passes it to Jones. Jones passing it
They
to
need to look at the
Balogun.
roll, man.
Yes, they do.
It's wide open.
And now Alexander, less 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Alexander, and a turnover right to Burke.
Should have been a bounce pass.
And here you go. Johnson for three. Oh, still no threes this game. Pretty amazing there. No threes.
Wow.
This game, Jones shoots it. And misses 40-33.
That's all right. That was a
St.
nice
Francis,
take there by Jones.
1:20 left. Oh, that's a charge. That's a charge. And Balagon steps up big.
Yeah, look at the big fella taking a charge.
Yes, and the 6'9" fellow, the senior. And to give you an update there, we know viewers out there want to know how much Adrian Baldwin has. He has 6 points. And Jordan Tolles has 10. Here, yeah, that's right. And then, yeah.
Mismatch.
And now passing it to West. Passing it, and now for 3.
Air
That's
ball.
an air ball by
Yikes.
Busby. And now, eventually passing it. And now they get to Anderson.
Looks like they switched back to man-to-man.
Anderson now to St. Jean. And now, we got another turnover. Now, we got to Busby. Busby with a layup with 40 seconds left. And now we got St. Jean now playing in, and a needed layup.
How did he make that layup?
A really needed layup, Liam. 42-35. That was a really needed layup. And now Alexander trying to hold the clock. No shot clock there. Now, here we go. Jones with the ball. He's going to shoot it, and that's going to be a block on number 0. No, sorry, excuse me, number 11. That'll be Donald Brown.
The foul on number 11, Donald Brown, his third.
It looks, and that's 3 fouls for him. But Riverdale Baptist has 16 fouls this half, and St. Francis has 4. And now Jones shooting the first free throw. He makes it 43-35.
92% from the free throw line.
Riverdale Baptist is at 57% right now. But Riverdale Baptist is still shooting better field goals than St. Francis Academy.
Both teams doing a really good job rebounding. 31 rebounds each.
I'm telling you. The field goal percentage, that's probably kept Riverdale Baptist in the game.
Yeah.
28% for St. Francis. But now, whoa.
Oh.
And that looks like a block. It looks like he may have been, well, he was in restricted area. That's on Jamal West. That's his third. It's 44-35, St. Francis. 4.4 seconds left in the third quarter.
Third quarter.
And now 2 free throws coming up for Burks. Burks, first free throw is made. 45-35. Excuse me, 44-36. Now, second free throw coming up. He makes it. So it's 44-37, 7-point game. 3,
Riverdale Baptist
2,
pressing.
1. And miss.
Still no 3-point baskets yet, correct?
Yes. And now at the end of the third quarter, now it is 44-37. And end of third quarter, 44-37. We got 16 fouls for Riverdale Baptist and 5 for St. Francis. What are the keys for the fourth quarter for both teams?
Well, St. Francis is doing a really good job getting to the basket, drawing fouls. They are shooting a really high percentage at the free throw line. I think if they continue to do that and get easy foul calls, that will get more free throws for them to push the lead. Riverdale Baptist still try to prevent the looks inside to the big men because that's where they're getting most of their points. They're doing a really good job pressuring Ace Baldwin. He's a really good player, but they've held him to 3 for 12 shooting. And, yeah, they're playing really good defense on him, really good perimeter defense. And for Riverdale Baptist, they really just need to push the ball in transition, try to try to get back in this game because fourth quarter, the game, end of the game is coming up. So if they want to get on a run, they have to do it quickly.
And point update here, Adrian Baldwin is 6, West has 8, Murphy has 8, and Tolles has 10. Jones has 4 for Riverdale Baptist. We'll give you
They should try to free up Ace Baldwin to give him some
Baldwin
looks.
passing it to Tolles. Tolles now shooting it, and he makes it. And for Riverdale Baptist, the leader scorer is Jordan Johnson with 13. And then you got Miles Anderson with 7 and Creek with 5. So that's your points update there for both teams. And Creek now dribbling, passes it to Anderson. Anderson now in the 9-point game trying to score. And it looks like the team. And a three-pointer?
Oh,
no three-pointers.
Still no three-pointers.
Still no three-pointers made. And that was attempted by Brown. We've had a lot of three-pointers here today.
Honestly, I just think they need to stop shooting them. They're just not falling today.
There has been 0 three-pointers. I don't remember the last time I've seen a game with no three-pointers. This is just crazy. Now we got 2 free throws for Baldwin. One.
Oh, they're in the bonus.
They're in the bonus, so that means he'll be shooting one and one.
Makes it.
So that means he'll be shooting another one. So
Being in the bonus is not good because this team is a really good free throw shooting team.
7-11 left, and they're already in bonus. That's not good for them.
10-point lead for St. Francis.
Yes, and now it's a double-digit lead, folks. 48-37, 7:09 left in the fourth quarter. And Riverdale Baptist needs a comeback here if they want to win. And another
turnover.
They have a turnover, and Weaver's coming back in the game. That's key. He's been their playmaker. He's been controlling their – well, he seems like the guy who's constructing this offense.
Yes. Good playmaking guard. Setting up his teammates.
And now we got Joe.
Riverdale Baptist is doing a full-court man-to-man press.
And, yes, and Baldwin
easily beats his man down the floor.
passes it to Tolles. Baldwin now passes it to Tolles again. Now stripped. Anderson going.
Oh!
And
What a block
I think
there.
if he just ran a bit faster, he would have made that, but still a good fast break there. Baldwin now. That seems like a foul.
Nice.
On 11 on Brown.
Do we know how many free throws Baldwin has shot today?
And I believe that's Brown's 4th.
3 free throws. Doing a good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
Yeah, he's going to be key. That's going to be key because it's unbelievable to see a team shooting 94% in the game. That just means they're a really good free throw shooting team.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, in the especially in their league, Baltimore Catholic League, where you have Mount St. Joseph's, St. Maria Goretti, you have all those teams, and Pilate, who played last game. With all this, you're really seeing, if they continue with this percentage, 94, that could be a great percentage.
Yeah, that could be the key to winning games right there.
And now Creek now had the ball passed by Weaver. Creek now dribbling it. And a block ball, but a good.
Somehow finds its way.
Bello gets ball. Who has not been in the game in a while, but now it's a 10-point game, 49-39, with 6:10 left in the fourth quarter. And now Jones passes it. Oh, it's a turnover. And another turnover.
Oh,
Baldwin
stolen.
Going down.
Nice pass.
And now Murphy makes the layup. I do want to say this. Murphy has an offer from Old Dominion, and Baldwin has a lot of offers here. Murray has
UConn, DePaul.
Georgetown. They have his offers from like Seton Hall and VCU here. Is pretty big list of offers here. I think that was like around 9 or 10.
Yeah.
For Baldwin. First free throw for Creek. Makes it. It is. They've reached 40 points now. 51-40. 5:50 left in the fourth quarter.
Murphy being taken out of the game.
Once again, one of the 3 captains. I didn't mention the other 2. I think Baldwin and Jones are the other captains of this great Baltimore basketball team. It looks like on the court here, just by their play. And then rebound by West. West dribbles it, gives it to Baldwin.
Trying to
And-
extend their defense and press their
And now Baldwin
throws it out of bounds.
throws it out of bounds. But I think that may have been partially because of what happened there with the guy who was covering it. Timeout, St. Francis. So we got 5:39 left in this game, fourth quarter, and what is Riverdale Baptist is now in a, I'm gonna say it's worse
A little
situation.
bad position right here.
Bad situation. What do they got to do right now? Do they try to drive it in? Do they try to shoot threes, which there's been zero made yet?
Yeah, they definitely should not try to attempt threes right now because they're just not following these games. They're just what they need to do: push the ball into the paint, try to get foul calls. It might be hard because of their bigs, but you just got to try and get some free throws here because your outside shots are just not dropping. The mid-range jumpers, that's a good option. Try to get the ball to the middle and kick it out to the short corner for a two-point jump shot. And St. Francis, just put the pedal to the metal. Just keep playing good defense, push the ball in transition, and just limit their turnovers, and they might have this game in a wrap.
So, yeah, that's pretty much the deal here. Pretty much if Riverdale Baptist doesn't really score here in the next couple of minutes, this game is going to really be coming down to a lot of fouls, and that's going to be pretty crazy.
Riverdale
here.
Baptist should not foul here because they're in the bonus.
Yes, definitely here. Probably want to preserve not doing fouls instead of getting into the bonus before they really need to get fouled. Now we got now the ball going St. Jean. Rebound by, this is a new player in here, Detroit Montague here. New player in the game, 6'8", sophomore here. Now ball went past.
Nice look there. Scary fall.
And that was
He is okay, though.
That's good news. We don't want any injuries here. We hope for the health and safety of all teams in this tournament. But otherwise, West now. And now we got a timeout by Riverdale Baptist. And it seems like
Travis Lyons visibly upset over these foul calls.
Yeah, some of them, there is a point there because there's been some. He's just been upset, and it's been super unfortunate for him for some of these because it looks like it's 2 timeouts remaining, but it's been super unfortunate for him. It's been like Riverdale Baptist. I know, like I shouldn't be really biased over teams, but there's been some missed calls in this game, and it seems like all the missed calls have been going towards Riverdale Baptist. You're seeing the complaints, especially when we had the same exact play happen in the past game. It was called differently against Riverdale Baptist.
That might be part of the reason why Riverdale Baptist is in such a deep deficit right now.
That could be why the momentum is towards St. Francis.
Yes.
That could be why.
Three more fouls on Riverdale Baptist than on St. Francis.
Yeah, and now we got, I think we got 1-1. Miss. So that's big. Riverdale Baptist desperately needs a basket.
Pushing the ball.
Push the ball. Weaver going in.
Oh, blocked.
Miss. Blocked. We've seen a lot of blocks from these teams today. A lot of blocks. Now, Jones passing it to Tolles. Tolles passing it to Baldwin. Baldwin now.
Montague has a mismatch. They should have fed him the ball.
Yes, and
he
now.
He had Weaver on him.
And now we got West going up for the
good
layup.
Play.
That was a good layup. 55-40. 4:30 now. Now Riverdale Baptist, they really need to start going.
St. Francis looks to be escaping this game.
Oh yes, it really looks that way here. And now there's a foul here. That's kind of what they needed there.
Poor closeout by Montague right there.
Now free throws will be shot by Zaken St. Jean. First free throw. miss.
And they really need these.
That
Down
was-
15 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go.
That was super costly, that missed free throw. Down 15, and you know in a couple minutes you're going to have to start fouling if you do that. If this comes any more dicey, you just got to start making stuff now.
They're in a really bad position because St. Francis is shooting so well from the free throw line. If they
Yeah.
try to foul, then their lead might just go up.
Yes, and now we got 55-41, St. Francis. Baldwin shooting the jumper, and Baldwin has been 3 for 13.
He has not been on his game
this
today.
game. Jones with a rebound, and now we got this. This has been
Travis Lyons thinks there was another missed call.
Travis Lyons has not been happy today. Definitely not. And now interception. Let's see if we can make. Yes, and there we go.
12-point lead.
That's
3 minutes 50 seconds to go.
And that's a super neat lip. It's 55-43 now with less 3:40 left. Now we got miss, and that's a miss. And Riverdale Baptist going down the court quickly here.
Let's see if they can get more easy baskets.
Weaver.
Kick to the corner.
Weaver. Passes it to Craig. Whoa. Is that a charge? Or
That is a block.
That is a block. That was good news for Riverdale Baptist. Now it'll be 2 shots for Riverdale Baptist here.
Let's see if he can make these. Riverdale Baptist needs these 2 right here.
Yes, they do. Now down 12 here. Now it's 55-44. 3:26 left in the fourth quarter. The next foul, Riverdale Baptist gives up. It'll be double bonus automatically. So they're in double bonus. St. Francis is in double bonus. St. Francis is, no, Riverdale Baptist is in bonus. Riverdale Baptist makes basket. Now they're down 10. Now you would think they would do press here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe they want to limit their fouls.
Yes, and that seems to be the case there now, as now St. Francis is trying to
holding the ball.
Take some time off the clock. Baldwin passed it to Alexander. And that's a block.
Oh, that looks like it should have been an offensive foul. He pushed
Weaver. The block.
Didn't you see him push him with his hand?